Costanera de Asunción is a promenade here in Asunción, Paraguay. And we're going to go there now, take a bicycle ride, and see what the sunset looks like tonight. All right, so that's the goal. I'll take you along for the ride, and here we go.
I set off on my bike this evening, riding through the streets of Asunción, aiming for the river. The city was alive, people laughing, chatting, and strolling under the warm golden sky. But as I rode closer to the water, a local legend came to mind, a story that brings an eerie beauty to this very place. Have you heard of Luz Marina? They say she was the most beautiful woman in Asunción, with a smile that could enchant anyone she met. But her beauty came with a tragic fate. Years ago, Luz Marina fell deeply in love with a man from another town. She would wait for him by the river every evening, dressed in white, watching the water until the sun disappeared, hoping for his return. One night, as she waited, she received word that he had been lost to the river on his way to meet her. Heartbroken and unable to leave, she said to have vanished into the night, leaving nothing but a faint outline by the water. And now, at sunset, people claim they still see her, standing in white, watching the river, her figure reflected in the gentle waves. Some even say that if you see her, you're blessed with love, or cursed to share in her endless waiting. As I rode along the river, I could almost imagine her there, lingering in the glow of the sunset. Here in Asunción, the city's legends bring an almost magical atmosphere to these quiet moments, reminding me that every place has its mysteries waiting to be discovered. As I rode into this peaceful, open plaza by the river, I could feel the stillness settle in. The Plaza de los Desaparecidos is more than just a park. It's a place with a story, a place that remembers the people who vanished during Paraguay's darker days. This plaza stands as a tribute to those who disappeared during the dictatorship of Alfredo Stroessner, a time when countless Paraguayans were taken from their families, their lives lost to political repression. Under Stroessner's rule, fear was a constant, and those who opposed the regime or were suspected of dissent were often disappeared, taken without explanation, never to be seen again. For years, the families of these men and women sought answers, only to face silence. After the dictatorship ended in 1989, Paraguayans sought ways to honor and remember those who never came home. The Plaza de los Desaparecidos became a place of memory, dedicated to the innocent people whose lives were stolen. It's a reminder of their bravery, of their resilience, and of the hope that justice and peace would eventually prevail. Standing here with the quiet beauty of the river stretching out beyond the trees, it's hard to imagine the fear and suffering that once gripped the nation. This plaza captures a paradox, a peaceful space honoring the lives torn apart by fear and repression. The Paraguay River flows calmly here, a stark contrast to the turbulent memories that this place holds. Today, Plaza de los Desaparecidos serves as a reminder to never forget the past and to honor those who suffered. It's a quiet space, but it carries a powerful message of resilience and hope for the families of those who disappeared. This plaza represents both a recognition of their loss and a commitment to justice so that future generations won't have to live through such darkness again. As I rode away from the Plaza de los Desaparecidos, I felt the weight of its history lingering. This plaza, like so many places in Paraguay, tells a story of struggle and hope, reminding us to honor those who stood for truth. even when it was dangerous to do so. After leaving the solemn Plaza de los Desaparecidos, I continued along the river until I caught sight of one of Asunción's most iconic landmarks, the Palacio de los López, the President's Palace. Even from a distance, it's grand. Almost regal architecture demands attention, set against the peaceful backdrop of the Paraguay River. The Palacio de los López was commissioned in the mid-19th century by Francisco Solano López, one of Paraguay's most famous and ambitious leaders. He envisioned a palace as grand as any in Europe, one that would symbolize Paraguay's strength, resilience, and independence. López was known for his ambitious and often controversial ideas, and this palace was to be a testament to his vision for Paraguay's future. For like many grand dreams, the palace's story is tinged with tragedy. Francisco Solano López led Paraguay into the War of the Triple Alliance against Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay, a conflict that will become one of the bloodiest wars in South American history. The war devastated Paraguay, and López himself would never see the palace completed. He died on the battlefield, defending his vision for the country until his final moments. As I looked at the palace, standing proudly beside the river, I couldn't help but feel the weight of its history. Some say that López's spirit still lingers here, his presence felt in the quiet halls and shadowed balconies. Guards and palace staff have reported flickers of light in the rooms at night, and whispers echoing through the empty corridors, as if the palace itself remembers the hopes and the losses of Paraguay's past. There are even those who say that on certain nights you might catch a glimpse of López himself gazing out over the river, watching over his country with a bittersweet pride. Others claim to see a figure of a woman, perhaps his mother or his fiancée, appearing in the palace gardens as a symbol of love and loyalty. Today, the Palacio de los López serves as the residence of Paraguay's president and as an emblem of the nation's resilience, despite the struggles and tragedies that mark its history. The palace stands as a reminder of Paraguay's strength and its determination to rise from the ashes of the past. To the people of Paraguay, the palace is more than a government building. It's a symbol of national pride, a reminder of a time when Paraguay dared to dream big, even in the face of overwhelming odds. As I stood there, I thought about all the layers of history that make this palace so much more than an architectural marvel. It's a place where dreams and losses, pride and resilience come together. A place that honors Paraguay's unique story. The Palacio de los López may look serene from the outside, but within its walls are stories of ambition, sacrifice, and the spirit that refused to be broken. For anyone visiting Asunción, this palace isn't just a must-see landmark. It's a doorway into the soul of Paraguay, where beauty and history meet. As the sun dipped low over the Paraguay River, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, the Costanera de Asunción came alive with locals and visitors alike. Couples strolled hand in hand, families gathered for a Sunday outing, and friends laughed as they enjoyed the evening breeze. The boardwalk was lined with beautiful young people, some posing for photos, others simply soaking in the sunset. This stretch along the river is more than just a scenic spot. It's where Asunción's residents come to relax, connect, and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. The Paraguay River itself is central to the life and culture of Asunción, providing not just beauty but also sustenance and a sense of connection to the natural landscape. As I rode along the Paraguay River, I remembered another legend that locals here often speak of, especially when talking about the river's mysterious beauty and power. It's the story of Mbói Tu'i, the serpent bird guardian of the water. According to Paraguayan mythology, Mbói Tu'i is a strange creature with the body of a serpent and the head of a colorful bird, known to protect the rivers and wetlands of Paraguay. Mbói Tu'i is said to be one of the 7 cursed children of Tao and Karana, each with a unique form and a role in guarding Paraguay's natural landscape. With his sharp, piercing gaze and vibrant feathers, Mbói Tu'i hides beneath the waters, watching over those who come close to his river. They say he can be both a protector and a trickster. Fishermen tell stories of spotting him on misty mornings, his colorful feathers reflecting on the water's surface, or hearing strange bird calls coming from beneath the waves. Some claim that Mbói Tu'i appears only to those who respect the river and its gifts, and if he senses greed or harm, he'll create whirlpools or currents to lead intruders astray. But to those he approves of, he might reveal hidden paths or guide them safely along the waters. It's said that Mbói Tu'i teaches a lesson. Respect the natural world and it will protect you in return. Riding along the river, you can almost feel his presence, a reminder that these waters hold secrets and stories that go far beyond what we see. The Costanera, Asunción's riverfront boardwalk, hasn't always been here. This area was developed as a major urban project to bring the city and the river closer together, transforming Asunción's relationship with the water. Just a few decades ago, the Paraguay River was separated from the city by undeveloped land, making it difficult for residents to enjoy this natural beauty. Today, the Costanera stands as a symbol of community and resilience, built to enhance the city's connection to the river. It's now a place where families gather, friends meet, and tourists come to see the beauty of Asunción. By day, it's lively and warm, with locals drinking tereré, the traditional herbal drink, and enjoying the views. By night, the boardwalk lights up, creating a safe, inviting place for everyone to unwind. This project didn't just revitalize the waterfront. It gave Asunción a shared space that brings people together. It's now a place of joy, of laughter, and of everyday life. Riding along the Costanera, you feel that Asunción has found a way to make the river a part of its heart, a source of beauty, connection, and pride. As I reached the end of the Costanera, I thought about another fascinating legend. The story of Kurupi, the spirit of the forest. Unlike other spirits, Kurupi is known for his playful and mischievous nature. In Paraguay, he's considered the guardian of fertility, nature, and the secrets of the forest. Kurupi is often depicted as a small but powerful being, covered in vines and leaves, blending in with the forest. He's known to hide in wooded areas near rivers and streams, always watching those who pass through his domain. According to folklore, if you're respectful of nature, he'll leave you in peace. But if he senses you're harming the environment, he might appear to play tricks, like shifting trees, creating strange sounds, or leading you off your path. They say that Kurupi reminds us of nature's power and the importance of balance. Respect the earth and it will nourish you. Disrespect it and you'll feel its wrath. Here by the river, in these small patches of green along the sandy beach, you can almost imagine him hiding among the trees, keeping a watchful eye. As the sun set over the Paraguay River, I couldn't help but reflect on everything I'd experienced riding along this path. The historic landmarks, the peaceful plaza, the legends that bring this place to life. Asunción is a city that holds its stories close. From the mysteries of Mbói Tu'i in the river to the playful spirit of Kurupi hidden in the trees. These legends and histories aren't just tales. They're woven into the city itself. They remind us to respect the water, the land, and each other, to celebrate community, and to connect with the beauty that surrounds us. Riding along the Costanera as night falls, I'm reminded that this city is a blend of the modern and the mythical, where the stories of the past live alongside the lives of today. Every turn, every view of the river, and every quiet moment along this path holds a story waiting to be told.
no hubiera pensado que yo me iba a enamorar. Jamás no quería saber nada más, nunca más. Pero vos apareciste de repente y me hablaste con una voz tan dulce que perdí la razón y mi corazón. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte. Yo pensaba que esto del amor ya se me había pasado y que no era para mí nunca más. Pero el amor llega así, de esa manera, cuando uno menos se lo espera. Se abrió la puerta y sin pensar dejas entrar el amor. No te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte. Ahora todo tiene sentido, esto es lo mejor que he vivido. Por si no lo has comprendido, me quedo contigo. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, que yo siempre he de quererte, de amarte y admirarte. Ay, amor, no te preocupes, lo que siento yo por vos es cada vez más fuerte.
Con cuántas fotos me llevo a ese bombón y a discarme de una vez. Vaya que imaginación que tiene la chamaquita y ese floater, ese floater. Tú eres mami, que si tú quieres nos volamos pa' Miami. Volamos. Yo solo pa' ti, que todo lo que hice nos gastamos esa money. Pegadita pa' que te dice. Préndete a los TNT. Cara de diablo la bandida, pero ese culo me da fe. Tú en la lista de espera y ella en el cel. Dice que le llegue, que esta me vaya otra vez. Dale pa' vernos. Tengo el cuarito de aquel día y todo a menos. Vamos a perro negro pa' perreármela bien bueno. Y hacemos en la casa grosería, de noche y de día todos los senos. Tú eres mami, que si tú quieres nos volamos pa' Miami. Ponte suelta, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Nena, qué vuelta, que de una vez uno quiero más.
Esa morena baila hasta no aguante más, baila hasta mañana.
Mueve la cintura morenita de mi vida, que me muero yo por ti.
Esa morena baila hasta no aguante más, baila
Dice,
hasta mañana.
que baile la morena, que goce la morena, que se mueve la morena toda la semana.
Esa morena baila hasta no aguante más, baila hasta mañana.
Y cuando bailas morenita, todos te miran por la ventana. Morenita, baila con mi mambo. ¡Solo! ¡Eso! ¡De nuevo! Ay, con sentimiento y banana,
Baila hasta
ella está
mañana.
bailando y gozando siempre por toda La Habana.
Baila hasta mañana.
Baila, goza y gana.
Baila hasta
Nunca dejes
mañana.
de bailar, baila hasta la madrugada.
Baila hasta mañana.
Ya no mira ni a la marará. Se le la 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 la. Sa la 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 la. Ya me voy.
Subscribe for more adventures, legends, and stories from Paraguay.